Hey, motherfucker, we're back again. We got a new podcast for you and me, so just listen. Just fucking listen. Hey!
I love it.
Well.
We're back, ladies and gents.
I'm back! A lovely bunch, Derek, Andy, Jilly, and Haley, talking about pop culture, movies, and TV. Bringing you that pointless dialogue. It's the radical show called KnifeDog. Bringing you that obnoxious dialogue. It's the radical show called KnifeDog.
Welcome back to KnifeDog Podcast.
All right.
James Brown is back and better than ever, bitch.
Yeah, he is. Is he?
He was really problematic, I found out.
Is he dead?
Really?
He's dead.
He's mad dead.
Yeah,
right?
he was pretty
He's
problematic.
mad. He's mad dead.
He didn't get a chance to get brought into the public light, public courted. Hey, thanks for listening to the KnifeDog Podcast. To everybody except the ghost of James Brown. Follow us on all of our socials at KnifeDog Pod, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Email us. We said it last week. Last week you should email us, and nobody's emailed us yet. Shame on you. Memes. Email us memes.
Email me. Email me.
Not him specifically.
Okay. No, email
us.
But
Oh,
you
that's
can email
different.
at me to
BCC. Handy.
secretly.
And I just want to remind our listeners that we also have a video version of this podcast.
We do.
Oh, we do. Thank you. Yes.
That I painstakingly edit every week. So if one person could watch that, that'd be amazing.
Excuse me.
I
We
think
get
it's like
14 or 15 views
no,
per episode. Yes.
no, we get 5.
No, last episode we got 5.
I think I know all
and
five.
I think it's probably because our account is probably in not great standing because we had a whole bunch of copyrighted content that we played on the Christmas episode. So
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
New Year's resolution.
No.
Anyways,
No.
anytime I burp now, I'm gonna say New Year's resolution to make it okay, and so Haley doesn't yell at me.
All right. That's true. He's just being himself, bub.
She's going to choke you.
She is ready to.
There was like...
I'm putting it out there. If I am dead tomorrow in the news, it's because she killed me in my sleep.
But here's the thing.
She hates me.
I know he's all about the metaverse, and I know you're against it. But think how great it would be that you could literally like shoot him in the fucking face with no repercussions, and then he'll just respawn. And you're like, that was worth it.
You're all waiting to shoot me in the face. I know it.
Dude, wouldn't that be
But I'm the
great?
only one with an Oculus Quest headset. Don't look at me like
I'm going
that.
to shoot you in the ass, not in the face.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot
Bullet
you in
right
the
up the
ass.
butthole.
In the butthole?
Yeah.
Dude, that would be the most
Right in the-
problematic injury of all time.
I bet
I
that
call that-
people, like nurses, have seen butthole, like,
Trauma?
gun
The,
stuff.
the
yeah,
mob has
Trauma?
totally done something like that. to
Yeah.
someone. They totally have.
for
dude.
sure.
Speaking of things we hate, let's
Yeah.
get into it.
Yeah. My number one, butthole trauma.
Is it actually? Do I need to write this down on the list?
No, that's not mine.
I was gonna say. You know what I call my butthole?
What do you call your butthole?
My nerd hole. You know why?
Well, I'm out like a herd of turtles, but
Because that's when I eat nerds. That's where the nerds come out of.
dude, I
hole.
imagine his fucking poop comes out just like a nerd's rope. Like it's just poop, and it just looks like a cosmic brownie just coming down.
Yeah. Well,
All the little fucking beads in there.
listen. I made one resolution aside from burping a lot this year. You know what that is? Eat more nerds.
Like little
3
fucking
boxes a day,
nerds.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I've been doing it. Been sticking to it.
Are you serious?
My
do you
blood
act-
sugar's through the roof.
Do you actually eat nerds like pretty consistently though?
No, I haven't had nerds in like 10 years.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I love
But
a
I
Nerds
might
Me
now.
too.
Nerds rope so good.
Yep. If I go to the theater, dude, I'm fucking whipping that thing.
Mhm. Haley, can you do that segue again? Because we got onto my nerd hole.
Yeah.
So
You're done with jokes.
No, it's good.
None of them make any sense, and then you have to explain them for 5 minutes.
I didn't even explain. I explained it for 3 seconds.
That was way.
And then we talked about nerds.
I'm sorry. I wanted to know what he named his butthole.
I thought it was gonna be funny.
It is funny, my nerd hole.
It's like honestly, it's like a meme funny. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to laugh out loud. I'm sorry, I'm not a stand-up comedian. Not like Andy over here with his fucking mic. His stand-up mic.
Did you hear it? It sounded like a riot.
Wait, try that one more time. Wait, do that again.
It's a 2-timer. Moving on. Fine, one more time.
Come to our X+ theater.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways,
Let it surround you.
I know that was really fucking.
Today, our episode is all about things we hate. Haley, you're number one. Handy doing that fucking thing with the microphone, apparently.
Listen, I was gonna do it once, but by popular demand, I had to do it thrice.
Let me just say something to you right now. Anything that Jilly asks you is not popular demand. That is the opposite of popular.
It's very niche. Very niche.
Julie asked the second time, I was like, all right, so it's gonna be staler, but all right.
No.
And the third time, I was like, this is gonna be horrible.
Let me tell you right now, Jilly asks you to do something again, that means it's not funny. That's a rule of thumb.
My chest hurts because I'm laughing so much. I think it's funny.
I'll bring it back, but I'm not gonna do it again for like at least 10 episodes.
Okay. Haley, can you be our maestro?
Do it, please.
I try all the time.
You're the only one who can whip us into shit. We should get you a whip.
Yeah, I want a whip.
I do not see that going well.
I want a whip that's
Not
on
well for
fire.
you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love that.
Give her like a 1.5
Well,
whip,
you know
'cause
who
then she
has a
can't
whip?
reach.
Shut up!
You know who has a whip that's on fire?
Who?
The fire demon from Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
The Balrog.
The Balrog,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
The
You know what I
ancient-
hate?
The ancient
Lord
demon.
of the Rings lore.
You know, like canonically, Balrogs actually don't have wings. So
Yes, I know they don't.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
that.
But they look cool.
Somebody once told me the word. That's how I can bring it back anytime, guaranteed.
All right, my first hate,
Yes.
and this I have to experience all the time. A cold morning.
Oh.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
good.
That really, honestly pisses me off like no other. And I've experienced it since I was probably 4 years old and had to go on the bus.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
so
you
you're
sit on
not
a.
just talking about getting out of bed. You're talking about being outside in the cold.
Outside
Cold
in
the
winter.
morning, yeah.
I
You
love winter
Mm.
when it hits like 2 p.m.
Mhm.
because then you can like enjoy it
Yeah.
because you can be inside.
Especially like because buses though they never warmed up, and you're
No.
sitting on a freezing cold seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says, never having taken
Do
the
they-
bus in her life.
Yeah.
we never rode the bus. There wasn't a bus line that came over
We
here.
didn't, but when you went on field trips when it was freezing.
No, that doesn't count because the field trip, the bus was already warmed up for us.
No, I've been on plenty of buses that were chilly.
No,
Anyway.
you don't count because you came down here this evening. It's like 65 degrees in this basement right now, and you came down with 4 layers on.
Hey.
So you don't count.
Yeah, she
So
is.
Haley hates a cold morning.
Yeah.
You
and
want
it
to do
just,
all
like-
3 at the same time?
I think we
or
should
you
go
want-
through all 3.
All right. It really offends me. Like I don't know why, but I get really offended when my steering wheel is frozen. You know.
Okay,
Okay,
I get
so-
that. Yeah,
okay.
all right. Yeah.
But luckily, my car that I have now heats up in like 5 minutes.
That's good.
Like the heater actually starts to go, but my old car was a 2006 and it had leather seats.
Oh.
And it would take until I got to school to warm up, which is about
No.
15 minutes.
No, you ever have like skin and you hit a leather seat?
I
it's
do have
hot?
skin, yes.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, having leather seats, me and Derek talked about this last week, is kind of the worst thing to ever happen to a car.
Yeah.
Which is
Leather
why
seats.
I love a fabric seat, like a nice, like meshy. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
everything is good about that.
Let it
Plush.
breathe.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know why people don't like a fabric seat more. They think that it's inferior.
it's cheaper or whatever,
it's cheap and it's
but
not
it's
bougie.
comfortable
Yeah.
and it's like weather neutral.
I have skin on my
It looks pretty good, I think.
I do too. I think.
Looks
I
clean
think honestly,
when it's not dirty.
cloth. Yeah, I think like cloth looks cleaner though.
Dark cloth
Yeah, dark.
Tan cloth?
Yeah, tan is dark.
is nasty.
Dude,
Yeah.
or tan leather on cars.
That's
Yeah.
mine. Mine was tan.
Yeah.
It's like getting my seats. You're like, I don't wanna.
Yeah, it's
I'll stay home
wrinkly.
today. We're going to the beach.
Go
I
ahead.
don't want to go.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, we had a minivan, and it had gray
Yeah,
cloth seats.
but like
And we were
also,
a clean family, but
Yeah.
still, that was like the worst because it's just like gets gross over time. You're just like, why? Why
yeah,
would they
you
choose
eat
that?
Cheetos once and then you have Cheeto dust forever.
Mine was sprinkled donuts. You eat a sprinkled donut once, and then you just get
A sprinkled donut.
you get I guess.
Do not give her a sprinkled munchkin, a sprinkled donut, anything. She will grind that into a microscopic fucking
That's
paste.
what I'm saying.
And then there's a yes.
Yeah, because the sprinkles like grind down if you sit on it, and then it just like stays in the seat forever.
There is 0% chance my butt could crush a fucking like sprinkle. There's no way.
Oh, I've done
Because
it.
you hover when you sit in cars.
Well,
bounces.
I hover when I pee. Yes.
Hey,
Don't we all?
No, but I don't know. I just think it would form around the crevices in my butt cheeks, and I just wouldn't squish it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's not how it works. Also, our grandmother told us a story once of one of our great uncles that speaking of hovering when you pee, that's the segue here. He supposedly sat down on the toilet at work and then got crabs. And then they were angry at him. His wife was angry at him. Because he sat down on the toilet.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. I looked it up. That's not how crabs work.
No.
They don't just live on a toilet seat waiting to strike their next
They
victim.
live in hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was a cheating motherfucker,
Yeah.
apparently.
Maybe he fucked a mother.
Well, he probably did. Everybody was a mother back then.
You motherfucker.
All right, do you want my number two?
Yes.
Yes, we definitely want your number
Please
two.
cut that out, Haley. That was gross.
Number 2. No, it's funny. That's really funny.
This is kind of petty, but whatever. When a person doesn't have a personality of their own, when they're just like too cool.
I hate that.
Hey,
So fake people.
hey.
No, too cool.
Like
People being too cool and like
thinking they're above stuff.
yeah, and like the whole like all they talk about is like their clothes and like the sports they play. I just hate a 17-year-old boy.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about.
No, like TikTok people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have that hair. It's like fluffy on
hair.
the top. Why is your
So you
hair
hate
so
a
fluffy?
You hate a Gen Zer, is what you're saying.
I can't say it because I think I'm a Gen Z.
You're not a
No,
Gen
you're
Zer.
not.
Yeah,
No.
Well, it's 96 sometimes. Like depending on where you're looking, 96 can be the cutoff.
Gen Z stands for 19 and younger,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
But not even because like
like
when I was
2000.
in middle school and high school, those were always the popular guys too. Like it doesn't change.
So you hate a peaked in high school person.
Yeah, but even adults.
Yeah.
There's
Some
a lot of
people don't
adults
grasp
that
So you
like,
hate a materialistic person. You hate a bragger.
No, it's just a
It's
personality.
different.
Like they're bland and they
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about
There's
the
nothing
same
interesting
things.
about this person.
there's
Yeah.
nothing going on.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Okay, I think I'm with you.
You know.
you know.
It's like most of my sister's boyfriends, except the current one.
Cody, you're cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cody
Cody's
has
good.
interests and quirks, so we like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
People with no quirks, I do not trust them. I don't like them. I don't want to hang out with them.
Mhm.
I never want to hear them speak.
That was
That's
actually
true.
a good one, Haley. I like that.
Thank you.
It's very
Let's go.
good.
Okay, what's your third then?
This is from my childhood, but still stands up. My mom could tell you this. When my sock seams are not lined up
Oh!
perfectly on my toes.
Oh.
Okay, let me explain.
I think we all get it,
Yeah.
but go on.
The perfect seam to me is resting on my toenails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not on the edge of my foot.
Mhm.
It's not near the bottom.
Mhm.
Don't want to feel
The
it.
golden toe's got to be even, baby.
Do not want to feel it. With fluffy socks in particular,
Ooh.
the seam is always right in the middle.
Oh, yeah, because there's actually a seam on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I hate it, and I don't know why. But if I even feel it move around in my shoe,
Mm,
I will take my socks off and just go sockless for the day.
mm. Nope.
There are some socks that I have that have just like
Very passionate.
the elastics have worn off,
Mhm.
and so it flops around and doesn't stay right in my shoes. So I just have to like sacrifice it.
Toss them.
But like when I was a kid and I had to put on like a nice frilly sock, and the scene would be a little off, I would be like, we cannot leave until I figure this out. My parents hated it so much.
Well, the frilly ones, I will say, they never stayed put because they were like satiny almost, so you slipped around in them. I get it. I do get it.
To this day, I have a lot of sock problems.
Sock problem.
So if you have that's mostly with like the no-show socks. Like if it's above the ankle, like for the most part, they'll stay in place.
Yeah.
And you have enough fabric for it to just be okay. But the seams, I cannot feel them, or else I am like all day, you know. So those are my gripes.
Okay, I get it.
I don't think anybody has the same ones.
Not socks.
Definitely
Those
not.
are good.
Those are really
those
good.
are good. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go girls first. Julie, why don't you tell me your pet peeves?
Okay.
And I am not allowed to be on the list already.
You are
That's
not
just
on
a
the
given.
list. Okay, mine are very similar. The first two are very similar. My first one is the sound of people breathing. I hate
Really?
I hate the sound of people breathing. And I know, okay, so this couples with the sound of people chewing. And
So is this one or are these two?
these are two
Two
separate.
So this is
Hey.
also on your list.
Yeah.
Chance knowing people are alive and eating.
I was next to her the other day and I was smacking my lips just because I thought it was funny, and she was like, "Can you fucking stop that?"
Okay, well, the thing is my professor called me out. My film professor called me out in class because he's like, my wife is yelling at me the other day because I was breathing too loud next to her. And he looked right at me and goes, Jillian, you also hate that, don't you? And I was like, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. And he's like, and do you also hate the sound of people chewing? I was like, oh, you betcha. And he goes, you are neurotic.
He figured it out.
He knows. He knew. And
She had no argument. She was like, "Yes, well, that might be true, but."
well, he said to me, he's like, I looked it up because she said that, and he's like, and that is something that is genuinely wrong with something that is wrong with your head. He's like, because people have neurotic tendencies like that. He's like, and you and my wife are one and the same. And I was like, you know what? I like your wife. But there was this one guy. I will not say his name. Derek knows who he was.
I'll name names. I don't give a shit.
No, I could not, if we ended up actually going out, I don't think I would have been able to actually do it because I could hear him breathing all the time. He was like,
Is it heavy?
yeah, it was like a nasally. It's just, nasal. Yeah, and even Dad too, when Dad breathes, I sometimes.
He's a mouth breather.
So is it
Yeah.
eating like smacking sounds, like,
I just hate, wait, can you hear
or
me?
is it crunching?
It's
Because my
no,
dad crunches.
It's not crunching.
And my
it's-
mom fucking hates that.
It's
It's,
We
it's
always
not
hear,
crunching.
"You
It's,
chew so fucking loud! You gotta crunch so loud!"
it's like
All
this.
my life, that's all I've ever heard. I was trying to fall asleep at night, and the TV would be going, or the TV wouldn't be going, and he'd have his headphones on and listen to the TV, so that's all you could hear is.
Yeah.
And then you hear my mom, us kids trying to sleep, going, "Jesus Christ! I was gonna eat crunchy food!"
He's a crunchy guy.
He is a
No,
crunchy guy.
it's like this.
Oh, so it's the.
It's like the tongue sound.
It's the tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Unnecessary sounds.
Yeah. Well, it's just mainly like the. That
You know what I
part.
don't like?
But you don't need to make that. Even if I chew with my mouth open,
But some
not
people,
getting that.
some people do. I'm telling you.
like,
know-
you're being so fucking annoying. You know
Yeah.
you're being fucking annoying when you do it. I've had enough of you.
Why are you looking at me?
Haley, I swear.
I don't even eat on the podcast. You guys are eating cheese and nuts.
I know him and I eat all the time.
You know what I hate about eating sometimes is sometimes people go like this. They like oink.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's up
You know.
here.
Yeah, they go to clear their palate or something, and you just hear.
That's
Then you're just like,
that's a medical issue.
Yeah, I think so.
That's something with their like
septum. It's
septum.
deviated.
Yeah, I have one of those,
Oh, I do too.
I
have
think
a
we all
DVD.
do.
but I don't oink.
Same.
I oink sometimes.
Yeah.
For comedic effect, usually.
Okay, what's
Okay,
your
so
number 3?
breathing and eating.
Yeah,
/
yeah.
chewing.
Sound of like heavy breathing and chewing, and then
Wait, hold on. Sometimes we're just like hanging out at night, and he's like watching a video, and I'm doing something else, probably playing Pokemon. That's just been the recent nights, at least.
Yep.
and he just like starts breathing really loud, and I get pissed off because I think he's sleeping. Wake up! And he's like, "What?" But he starts breathing so deeply, and I'm like,
Because I'm focused.
"Yeah."
I love a TikTok, and then I get focused, and I'm like,
It's loud and rapid, and I'm like, "Whoa."
And you're like,
When I'm
wake up.
focused
I
on
want to do
something-
nothing with somebody.
Yeah.
yeah, well, I'm not asleep. I'm just breathing, okay?
Anyway,
Don't know what
that's
to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, my third one, roaches.
Ooh, bug.
They
Yeah.
freak me out.
They're at the greenhouse all
Roach
the
A
time.
shot of roach bucks.
Roach box.
I'll give you a shot of roach bucks.
They give me so. They just scutter. They scutter.
You're going to have to take that with you to New York.
I really do. I do. Roach box. Maybe it will just make them not come.
Ew.
Do not come.
Do not.
So that
enter.
one that also kind of goes with mine, actually.
Mm.
You're going to say
Lay it
bugs.
on me.
I was gonna just say bugs in general. Dude.
I love that. Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
bugs just get fucking annoying, dude. Like I hate when you're doing an activity and it just skeets everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
And
Don't say skeets.
you know what I mean? Fucking
Skeeters.
Don't say that.
Fucking skeeters everywhere, dude, just nibbing at you,
Oh.
dude. Oh, dude, and then you come back and you get these bumps all over you, and you're like, yeah, dude, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And you gotta live with that.
Well,
you know?
especially if you're playing like badminton or something, and then you get it cut short because they're all just like.
Oh yeah, you know that common situation where you're just trying to play badminton, and mosquitoes are just all up in your
You
business.
know what the whitest thing you've ever said is?
Was it that?
One of those.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to play badminton in the backyard, and the mosquitoes won't leave me
No,
alone.
it's at the country club.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't get why you're complaining. You already have a fly swatter, but no, it's fucking
Oh yeah.
on,
Okay,
guys.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
okay. When
badminton.
Jilly's the only one who got the joke, that's how you know. It was
I know,
bad.
that's
Moving
it.
on.
Quick, do the helicopter thing so that people laugh again. It's got to be one constant sound.
Fuck it. All right, so my next one probably be honestly just slipping in general. I'm not a
yeah.
big fan. I fucking hate when I slip on show. I step on ice.
It's embarrassing.
Oh,
Yes,
dude,
it
not even
is.
that. It fucking hurts. Like when I hit the ground, dude, I'm a lot of weight. All right? I'm
You're
like
pretty tall.
I'm like
Yeah.
220, so when I hit the ground, it's like douche. I'm like, oh, dude. Especially like I'm always slipping. I'm never slipping on grass. I'm slipping on fucking like pavement and just hitting it on the ground. You're like, oh my god.
I actually fell up the stairs today.
Yeah,
I
I guess.
texted him.
Doing, doing, doing.
I was so pissed I almost cried. That's how mad I was because I was wearing these pants. So they're
Yeah.
like I got
Yeah.
caught with my toe.
Oh
And I was carrying a bagel
no!
and a glass of milk.
Did you,
No.
did you at least fall on top of the bagel to break your fall?
The bagel went flying and the milk went everywhere.
You got milk all over
The milk got in the bagel. Couldn't eat the bagel.
What?
And cleaning up milk is just the
My
worst.
mom did it.
Milk
Okay,
in the
that's-
bagel.
I was so mad about it. I just like stomped back downstairs and was like, "Ugh," and threw things away. And then she's like, I'll clean it. And she's like, you really did get the milk everywhere. But I still had half a glass of milk left. So
And
my
I did
first-
save the milk.
My
some of
first
it.
question was, did the cat come over and
I
start
was thinking
drinking
of
the
that.
milk?
Yes,
She
both
goes,
animals ran up and
the
drank
cat
it.
and the dog.
They're like, "Ah!"
Free milk! Oh my god!
She's getting the paper towels! She's getting the paper towels!
Quick, quick!
Why do you think they eat so fast? They just devour shit.
And
Yeah.
then Jilly heard them sopping up that milk, and she goes.
She starts licking the floor.
So, Handy, do you fall? I feel like you fall sort of gracefully. Like I feel like
I don't think he does. I think you flail.
I don't flail.
Arms in the air.
No, honestly, I fall when I fall. No, I don't arms in the air, but I usually go up, and I'm pretty good at like that split-second decision. You know, like to drop something that I need to break my fall or whatever. So I fall pretty good, but at the same time, like
I cannot relate.
I fucking hate it.
Milk
dude.
everywhere.
I milk everywhere.
I was gonna say I only asked that question because I don't fall gracefully. I fall like a fucking 5-year-old.
I think you fall backwards a lot.
That doesn't.
You
no.
slip backwards. No?
No. I'm thinking back
fell forward.
specifically to one of the last
Me
times
too.
I tripped and fell.
Tripping. Tripping is
Tripping
the
can be
thing.
part of it. Yeah, tripping
Okay,
can be part of it.
tripping
Yeah.
and slipping.
Yeah, tripping,
One and the
slipping.
same.
Yeah.
Do you want to know the last time
I
I
trip all the
actually
time.
tripped
Me too.
and fell?
When?
Was like our second or third day of college
Really?
on South Campus. and
That's
it
a
was
long time.
outside.
So it's in the
Yes, because
hot-
I've been very careful to not trip and fall.
and it's warm weather.
I
Obviously,
walk like a fucking turtle now because I'm like, I'm not going to be the adult man tripping and falling anymore. I can't be this man.
I fall downstairs quite often.
All the time.
Oh, no.
She really does. She tumbles. I caught it once. She was just
Because
like,
I run down. I like hop downstairs.
Oh,
I go,
you do those?
you know, in Home Alone when he grabs the fucking sled and he goes sliding down. That's what she does down the stairs. It's like.
I fell down these stairs 3 times almost, probably.
I've got it
Not
once.
the ones down here, but the carpeted ones. Like the carpet plus a fuzzy sock.
You're done.
Julie loves
More
it.
grapes to these socks.
You know what it reminds it?
crying.
She is crying.
She
That's
loves it,
amazing.
dude.
Oh my god. Because I know what she's thinking of right now. I know exactly what she's thinking of. She's thinking there's this old Eddie Murphy stand-up bit with Aunt Bunny, right? And he's telling the story about how his aunt, when he was a kid, tripped and fell down the stairs. And it's so fucking funny, dude. It's like the funniest stand-up clip ever. He's just like, my aunt, she fell down the stairs, but she doesn't just fall down the stairs. You know how people just kind of fall down the stairs and it's kind of over with? He's like, she falls for like 3 years. He's like, she trips and she falls and it's like, oh Lord, Jesus Christ, help me. Oh God, there goes my shoe. Oh, I'm halfway down now.
As soon as he did that sound effect, that's what got me. And then I also thought about Chrissy also falling down the
She fell down the stairs way more than you guys even know about.
God, there was one time when it was you and Mum were somewhere.
I know. You
And-
I
downstairs.
wasn't even here.
This was before I was even dating you.
Oh, it was you
I
and
thought
Dad.
you were
You guys
talking
kept
about-
stuff secret.
We kept this one secret. This was before. This is when she first started getting older. And my dad was upstairs and I was down here. And all of a sudden, because the dog used to like to come downstairs and check out what was happening, this was right at the time where she was not being good with stairs, like when she just started getting kind of shit with stairs because her knees were giving out on her, right?
Baby.
And so I heard her kind of like come down one step, which usually meant that she was waiting, looking for somebody to like carry her downstairs.
Yeah, because she would wait. She would wait.
She would wait. And I go, okay, hold on. And then I heard like she was tapping, and then I heard like she was like getting impatient and couldn't wait. I was like, okay, hold on. And so I start walking over to the stairs. And then, dude, I literally see a dog bouncing down the stairs.
Small dog bouncing.
It was so sad. And I was like, what? I literally yelled her name because I didn't know what to do. I was like, Chrissy! And I see this fucking ball of fur just go, gong, 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 gong. She's flipping down the stairs like 360 degrees, spinning down these stairs, and I heard like 3 distinct. And I was like, "Whoa, that's not good." My dad heard me scream her name, and then I hear him run down because he must have been way upstairs. And I see him pop out into the top of the cellar stairs. And the dog's at the bottom of the stairs because he finally made it down. And she's just looking like, oh, what the fuck just happened?
This wasn't that long ago. We were together because I remember you telling me about this.
I feel like it was just before we started
No.
going out. All right, well, maybe. I don't know.
No.
All I know is that him and I, we looked at her. I run over. I'm like, are you okay? Are you all right? And she was just like,
She's fine.
dazed. But she seemed fine. Nothing broken or anything like that. Him and I locked eyes. I'm downstairs. He's at the top of the stairs. And I was like, you do not say anything. He was like, why would I say anything about this? And I was like, okay, as long as we have an understanding here, we don't ever speak of this again.
He would be the worst offender because he'd put her in the front seat with him, and he'd stop short, and the poor baby would tumble onto the floor, and he's like, and I'm like, Dad, what's the matter with you? But no, right before she passed, like I would say a month before, she did also do a tumble like that at the front steps coming from the top floor down to the bottom. Thank God those are carpeted. And the poor thing, my mom goes, Chrissy, because we had a puppy gate and she was scratching her little face on like the rug that we had there, and she nudged the gate open and she just flipped down the stairs, and she bounced it. I just saw her and I go running. I was wearing my headphones because I was on a meeting, and I went running and I pulled it out, and the poor baby, I like caught her at the end of the stairs, and she's just like, oh my God.
So this was a
Dog
What
bounced.
the
She
heck?
fell downstairs a lot.
Yeah.
She bounced, dude.
She was just like, you guys don't even need to help me out. I fucking go walk and I just appear at the bottom. All right?
I blacked out. I'm doing good.
But to our viewers, we had doggy gates everywhere. Everywhere.
She wanted to fall downstairs.
All right, so to wrap this section up, because
Yeah,
it was how I started at last time I tripped and fell. I was a freshman in college.
Yeah.
And I just remember falling very not gracefully outside in front of many people. And I tripped, my foot hit a step, a stone step, and I just went... I like Superman dove into the pavement and my hands went sliding across. It was like fucking Brillo pads, my hands.
Oh, and then you look at your hands, you're like,
And they're
and
all
then everyone's
scraped up.
And everyone's looking at you like, what a fucking bitch.
No,
Right?
no. The worst part was everybody was very kind to me.
Oh, really?
Yes, everybody was like, "You okay, man? You
No, I
need
hate
help
it.
up?" And I was like, "Get out! No, I'm fine." Look, and they're like, "You okay? Like your hands are a little bloody." I'm like, "I'm fine." And then I picked myself up and I walked to class and I did the thing. I was like, "You fucking idiot! You're so stupid."
Yeah.
Everyone saw it. Kelsey saw it. Gosh. The girl you had no shot with in fucking middle school.
And she looked at it like this.
And she was like, he would fucking do that.
The snake face.
Yeah.
That was the last time that I really tripped and fell bad.
That is the tripping and slipping as an adult is the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
It really
And
is.
so I've been
There's
very,
so much pride attached to it.
Yeah. I've
Okay,
been very
but-
mindful to not slip and fall.
Have you sprained the same ankle
Oh, no.
twice in
Nope.
front of 2 student workers?
At work.
'Cause I did.
Yes, you did. My favorite was when you would send me
Downstairs.
texts. Too. You'd
Downstairs.
be like, "Well, fell down again, sprained my ankle." And I was just like, "How does this fucking happen?"
Because I hopped downstairs. Literally.
You gotta stop doing that.
I
Just
can't.
walk like a normal human, dude.
I can't. Wait, faster.
I like to think that she's just loving life so much, and she's like singing a song in her head. She's like,
Just wouldn't it be nice? Her body's falling.
"What in the oh no, Jesus Christ!"
All right, so my last one
Yes.
Yes, please.
is just sweating sweating for something that doesn't require you to sweat.
Yeah.
All right? So say like you're
Like eating,
like you no.
like meat sweats.
No. Like you're working and then you're just like sweating and then you just have like pit stains for no fucking reason. Like sweating at the gym, completely fine. I don't give a shit about.
Right.
I don't want to sweat in a place where I'm not supposed to be sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
The solution.
Yep.
And this is not sponsored, by the way. I fucking wish that it was. Duke Cannon.
I will say I've been using
Duke
that. It's
Cannon
great.
Is that like
deodorant.
Duke Nukem? Like what is this
I
shit?
wish it was Duke Nukem.
Yeah. Duke Cannon.
Dry pits, baby.
Look at you. You got sopping pits. Get Duke Cannon. Put it under your arms. Put it under your ass. We don't even care.
You know who sweats a surprising amount? Is Jilly.
I sweat
I thought you were
so
going to say
much.
Joe, and I was
For
going to say, yeah.
for somebody who is as thin as she is and always cold, she is just sopping wet most of the time.
I
I
am.
don't get it. It's disgusting.
I feel like she
I
was
am.
like putting all those layers on to like stay warm, and then underneath she's actually still fucking sweating.
Swampy.
Well, no.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. This is what I was gonna say. I am like traumatized because in 8th grade, for no reason, one day I was just like sweating so much. That was like when like we had to like make up extended parts of our day because we had like a blizzard, and it was like our like 12th period of the day, and I was sweating so much under my armpits because it was just so hot in the freaking the freaking classroom we were in.
Frickin'.
Classroom we were in. And these two kids were like, oh my God, do you see her armpits? She's sweating so much. She's so gross. And then I was like, oh, it's terrible.
Listen, guys, it's not the sweat that makes her gross. There's more to it than that.
That's right. But I
She's
do.
disgusting in general.
No, but I do. I feel like I sweat so much for just a human being that is always cold.
She is literally Liz Lemon encapsulated in a real human person.
Just gross.
Like Liz Lemon was supposed to be a parody. That's her for
Yeah.
real. She's
My
nasty.
hands always sweaty. Always sweaty. Always sweaty.
Liz is evil though.
They're actually dry
That's
right
actually
now.
not bad. No, she's
Yeah.
good.
Julie
Yeah.
could be kind of
Actually,
evil.
there was one.
Actually, wait, ready?
Yeah.
Fingertips are always sweaty,
Yeah.
right?
A little bit of grip there.
Moist.
Yeah.
Maybe you should try rock
grip.
climbing.
I
You
have.
got the grip.
No, I have, but the thing is like when I was
Dude,
rock climbing,
no.
I had to use.
Dude, no.
No,
Shut up, dude.
I
I'm
had
trying
to
to get
use.
us a new co-host.
It's
No,
okay.
no, no,
God
no,
damn.
no. I was gonna say when I was rock climbing, when I used to rock climb, I would have to use so much powder. It was ridiculous because I would just be like,
Slipping.
Why not just wear gloves at that point?
that is true.
That's
She's
cheating,
like,
maybe.
Never thought of that. She's
No.
not doing it competitively.
No.
She's not ever going to be that
Just
rock
at the
climbing
Y.
champion of the. Yes.
She goes to the Y to rock climb.
Rocks around the clock.
She is a Y in human form.
A YMCA?
Yes. If the YMCA could be personified,
Oh my god.
it's her.
Did you
I don't
see the
know.
face
Does
I got?
that make sense? That makes
Just
sense. I
like-
think. All right, let me run through this really quickly before I go through mine. So Haley, you hate cold mornings.
Yep.
People who are too cool,
Yeah.
and sock seams. I feel like that's your strongest.
Uneven
contender.
sock seams.
Uneven sock seams. Right. Yep. Jilly hates people breathing / living. She hates people eating and chewing. Hates the sound of it and hates roaches.
Yes.
Which I feel like is too easy. Like, who likes roaches? I don't think there's anybody who likes roaches.
There's a few people at the greenhouse who will just like, we have roaches sometimes and they will just like pick them up with
no.
their hands.
But they're tolerating a roach. It doesn't mean that they like a roach.
I don't care. But that's the thing. They're supposed to be pet peeves. So if it's not that big of a pet peeve, if you can tolerate it, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like if you can, like honestly,
I can deal with a cold morning. I hate it. But
yeah.
but
Like,
I
but
guess
dude, if I
tolerate it.
slip and fall on ice, my day is fucking over. I want to go back to bed. I don't care.
Yo, let's start over. Bye, everybody.
I'm done. All right.
Thanks, head in shame.
So Handy hates slipping
Yep.
and falling.
Mhm.
He hates sweating when he shouldn't be. And bugs. Just general bugs.
Yep.
That leads me to myself.
Yep.
Me.
Yep.
I don't like greasy hair.
Yeah.
On myself or
Or-
on others.
I like slightly greasy hair though.
No. If you're greasing up and it's your product that's greasing you up,
Okay.
that's one thing.
Yeah, if you
He
grease.
means like unwashed.
Yeah. I used to hang out with some kids and they just
I don't wash my hair that often. I mean, I wash it, like I rinse it, but I probably only poo maybe like twice a week.
That's what
Are
you're
you a
suppo-
no poo?
No.
No,
That's
I
what you're
twice a week
supposed
poo.
to do. That's what you are supposed to do. But like my hair, this is like I didn't wash it today.
You've got like angel hair.
Yeah, right. It's very fine.
Thin.
I'm
Thin.
Very
yeah.
fine.
I don't like to be too
It's
fluffy.
like cotton candy.
Yeah. So I
My
have
hair is
to
very
wash it.
greasy all the time. Always has been. I have, to I have to shampoo every single day
Yeah, same.
But yours doesn't look very greasy.
because I wear a hat.
Well,
Yeah.
I used to. I don't really want to name call this person out.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to. I'm just
Okay.
gonna say somebody who was very close in my life.
Right. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. I know.
Used
It doesn't matter.
to not wash his hair and then put a lot of product in his hair and think that that would cover up the issue. And it doesn't. You look gross. You look disgusting and disheveled. And God forbid I don't wash my hair. Can't live with myself. The closest I've ever come to being suicidal is not washing my hair for 2 days. Because I go, man, look at me. I'm a mess.
That's
I'm
all it
disgusting."
takes.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
So if
I
you
go,
didn't
"Well,
wash your
I'm
hair
a
for 3
disgusting
days, you'd
mess
kill
of a
yourself?
human being. Yeah.
Are you telling me that you would die of suicide because you didn't wash your hair before you died of thirst?
Yes, cleanliness is next to godliness.
Wow.
So I'm not being godly, therefore I deserve
What does
death.
that mean to be godly? We're not gods. We're humans.
I don't know. Ask
Right.
Smashing Pumpkins. They wrote the lyrics, not me.
Fucking stupid line.
No, it's a great line. It's a great line. Don't think too hard about it. What? What were you gonna say?
Oh no, go ahead.
Fucking Howie
You're just looking
Mandel
at me.
ass line.
Howie Mandel doesn't have that problem. He has no hair. Shaves it off.
Yeah, because he's like
Never has
bugs.
greasy hair.
He bugs.
If you have
There
a
you go.
greasy hair problem, shave it off.
Okay.
That's the easiest solution. Don't want to wash your hair? Shave it off.
Number 2.
Number 2? Theater kids.
What is it?
Theater kids.
Oh, like
Hey.
people being loud in the theater?
No.
Oh, like
Theater kids.
theater.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't consider myself to have been a theater kid.
Because you're not a theater kid.
Yes, that's correct. I was in theater, but I was not a theater kid.
So why say that? then?
I'm just making it clear that you also didn't
Nobody
think
would
that
have
I was
even
a
known.
theater-
I forgot that you did theater.
Ah, okay.
So nobody would have even known
Okay.
that. No, I'm talking about the overly dramatic kids
Mm-hmm.
who like loved musicals and,
Oh.
and just did nothing but listen to like musical soundtracks. Or they'd be in the halls of our arts-centric high school singing to each other or weeping to each other. I can't tell you how many
Yeah.
times that they were
Cry?
just crying all the time.
That is true.
Just overly emotional people who just like there's nothing wrong with being emotional. There is something wrong with being overly emotional in public.
I'm not gonna lie. You should just change it to people crying in fucking public. I hate when people do it. Why are you posting yourself crying? All right, like I get it. man.
That's true.
Why are you
That's true.
doing that?
There's nothing worse than somebody recording a video of themselves and going, "Let me tell you, I'm not feeling great today." It's like, great. I
Like-
didn't need to know this.
Like I
I'm
couldn't
just
hear
trying to
you
watch
with that
fucking cat
pity dick in
videos,
your
bro.
mouth, you fucking bitch. Yeah.
I will say, if somebody cries at work, I feel like that should be okay.
Here's the thing.
No, it
you
shouldn't
can
be
cry.
because you shouldn't have to cry at work. That's
You can cry.
That
for-
is true. But if it happens because most workplaces are shit, people shouldn't look at you like a big fat wuss. It's like, no, I'm crying because I am overwhelmed and I don't know what the fuck to
Well,
do.
You can,
you know?
You can cry for select things, like a real injury, like
Slip and fall.
Like you break your leg, you can cry.
Hit your face on
Hey.
the pavement.
Yeah, like you get actually hits the nose. I think you cry almost like
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that
Well,
anybody
that's
can
just
avoid
that's
that.
yeah, that's
Like your eyes just
involuntary.
Yeah, you just do it. You know, but like I think you could do that. Like maybe if you got some really bad news, like hey, dad's in the hospital, he's fucking dying. You can fucking cry. Obviously, but if you're gonna go, Chili, don't cry. I'm overwhelmed. Don't be overwhelmed. Just go, guys. I'm motherfucking overwhelmed over here. Let them know.
It's not that easy.
It's not that easy.
It is that easy.
the more that you talk, the more I want to tweak mine because I do still theater kids, but I don't really run into theater kids very much these
Yeah, we
days.
still-
Right.
Not at all.
So I guess I'll tweak that to people because it's along the same lines, crying in public. People who, when a celebrity dies, really take it to heart and post about it like they're their best friend on Twitter.
Yeah.
So we just lost
Interesting.
Betty White, Bob Saget.
Yep.
We just lost Louis Anderson and Meatloaf within the span of like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Bob Saget was the worst because I cannot tell you how many people were posting and they were like, he was like a dad to me when I was growing up.
Yeah.
This is the most horrible loss I've ever suffered. And it's like, are you kidding me? Bob Saget, cool guy. Absolutely. Not disputing that. Don't you speak. I know that you
I
want to
didn't
say
say-
something.
I didn't
I
say
know
anything.
that you want to say some slander. Not going to stand for it. Not
Listen.
going to stand for it.
I liked his slander. Okay, all right. I wouldn't say anything that wasn't said on his Comedy Central roast. All right, which means it's kind of true, but hey,
So I guess that's my second one then. All right, I'm gonna switch it from theater kids to this because I feel like that's just more relevant to my life, and it's always gonna be there. Just people on social media who are always what? Oh, she wants almonds. People who are always like going to be going the extra mile, like Betty White. Okay, Betty White was okay. That sucked, because she was a funny lady. She was 99 years old, and I saw people like she left us too soon. And I was like, she was fucking 99.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Oh.
she could have left us 20 years ago and still lived a full life and not owed you a fucking thing. And these are all people that don't pay for her movies or her shows.
Right.
They don't. let's be real here, you know? And they just think that she owes them something. And they just, like, overinvest themselves in it. When Amy Winehouse died, that was the worst. You remember that?
No.
You don't remember that?
Yeah,
Nope.
I do.
I remember the day that Amy Winehouse died. She was 27 years old, and everybody, you would have thought, listen, sad situation. Okay, I get it, right? She had her problems. She died very young. Sad. And people were like, this is literally the worst thing I've ever experienced. I've been sitting and crying in my bedroom for 8 hours. And it's like, you've been crying over an artist who died young for 8 hours in your bedroom?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
If you're posting it too.
That's exactly it.
Then
It's
definitely
it's
no.
an attention grab.
Yeah.
You're trying to like take a sad situation and make it about you,
Yeah.
and I don't like that. Okay, that's what it is. I just don't like when people make things about them. That's not about them.
You know what it is? You can cry. You can cry. But it has to, I feel like it needs to be something that like people look at you and they're like, I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they gotta be like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sad for
Yeah.
you too. You
Yeah,
know?
I don't know. If I've never heard you talk about this person before in your life, and like you can't prove to me without
Yeah.
a reasonable doubt that they like changed your life in some way or saved your life or however you want to put it, it's like, can you just shut up and like let the actual people grieve who need to grieve?
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest problem. Is just like, well, you're sort of taking away from the people who should actually be grieving because you're
Right.
trying to like make it
Right.
seem like you're as involved as this person. I don't know.
So
like,
what are we calling this? Like, just like unnecessary
fake
sad?
people. Fake
Okay.
people. I'm just gonna call it.
Is your
being-
whole thing just gonna be fake?
No, because my next one is spiders. So
Come on, it's just bugs again.
no.
Yeah.
Very specifically spiders, because a spider can fuck off.
Okay, well, you said to me that roaches were weak.
Yes, because
What does that
roaches don't go after you. They're not gonna bite you and give you
Neither do
venom.
spiders.
Okay, but it's the
Um,
same deal. Like, why don't we just like?
I haven't had a spider.
Okay,
thing.
well, first of all, because spiders are evil.
they're not though.
Uh,
Actually, spiders are better than most animals, than most
no.
insects.
I would say ticks are like the craziest vermin.
Oh, I fucking hate a
you
tick.
know what I mean?
Fucking.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah,
bro.
that should be your real one, ticks.
Why do you need 8 eyes? You know, why do you need 8 legs?
Because you're coming after it with a shoe all the time.
Why do you need 1 eye per leg? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Imagine they're
that's
just
fucked
on
up.
legs.
Evil. They're just evil. I don't trust them. I'll never trust them. The way that they walk around, so
They're definitely the most creepy looking bug.
Right.
Absolutely nasty. Don't want anything to do with them.
Yeah.
That's my third pick. Spiders.
Okay.
That's my most important pick.
Okay.
Spiders.
So.
If they didn't look so terrible,
Yep.
I wouldn't care.
No, I think it's the movement.
It's unnatural.
That's my pet peeve with a lot of bugs is the movement. It's the scuttering.
What about the
That's it.
web? When you walk into it, you ever walk into a web and then it's in your hair and you're like, fuck it.
Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah,
Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
And then you feel like it's
Yeah.
on you for the rest of the day. You're like
Yeah.
constantly like, because I didn't see the spider, I didn't stomp it. You know, it's got to be on me. He's somewhere. He's in the hood.
He's nestled under my skin.
Yeah. So those are my 3.
So
Those are definitely my 3. So what did you say we're gonna do? We're just gonna pick like the most relevant one to all 4 of us. and just-
here's what I think we should do.
Okay.
We're each going to go on each person's thing. We're going to vote on what we think is the worst one. The person whose category it is, like say if it's Haley's, she doesn't get to have a say in it, but we talk about what should we
Right.
think is hers most annoying thing.
Okay, cool.
All right, and then we'll go and have them go head to head, and we'll choose whatever the one's
Like a
left.
bracket.
Yeah,
We're already at 47 minutes. You want to actually do a full ass bracket?
it'll take 30. Honestly,
Yeah.
we can knock
Alright.
this out in like 15
All right.
minutes.
All right.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
digressing.
Yep.
No digressing.
All right.
Cold morning. So we're going person by
Haley's.
person by, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Haley's.
Okay. Cold morning. Fake people who are too cool, or sock seams that are not lined up correctly.
I'm gonna go with cold morning.
Cold morning.
Me too.
I'll take cold morning too.
All
I
right,
think
cold
that's a
morning
no-brainer.
wins.
Terrible.
Yep.
Universally awful.
Yep.
Cold morning wins.
Yep.
Handy.
Yep.
You had bugs, generally speaking. Slipping.
Yep.
and
And falling.
sweating. Slipping and falling and
Yep.
sweating when you should not be sweating.
I'm gonna say tripping and slipping.
Yeah, slipping for me, absolutely. Haley?
Sweating.
Sweating.
God,
okay.
it's just annoying.
Yeah.
Like,
It is.
why am I sweating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like humiliating, even though it's like very personal.
I know.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, so slipping wins that one.
Oh, you don't get a say.
I
in
don't
your
get a
own?
say in it. No.
Okay, so
So
slipping.
slipping just wins because
Okay.
that way we don't have a fucking tiebreaker every time.
So Jilly has people breathing, people eating, or chewing, or roaches. Handy.
God.
Can
Haley.
we combine those
I don't
two?
like eating sounds.
Can
Okay.
we
Here we go.
combine those two? And just have that be one?
No, you got to pick one or the other.
That's stupid.
Well.
I have all of bugs like generalized, but we can't say that.
Nope.
All right.
Well, your bug's lost. So.
breathing because you're doing it all the time.
Okay, I'm going with the chewing and eating because I agree.
Oh, so
chewing
chewing
and
wins?
eating is absolutely
Okay.
disgusting. I don't get down.
That's
with
why I
that.
hated the marshmallow episode so much.
I loved it.
I refused to listen to it.
You muted that section.
yeah, I
while
think
you're
it's probably
editing.
fine.
And we'll go to me, greasy hair on either yourself or other people.
Yep.
It's not theater kids anymore. It is
People crying at celebrities.
yeah, crying at celebrity deaths, crying
Crying at
What
fake
a
shit.
switch.
Crying at fake shit.
or spiders. Handy
I guess people being fake and crying.
crying. Hey, Jilly.
Yeah.
Spiders, greasy hair, crying.
Call like fake emotional. Fake emotional shit.
Fake emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
faking
say fake emotions.
So you did that one too, right?
Yeah, I think
And
that's
so. Haley, you unanimous or
No,
what are you-
greasy hair. That affects me daily.
greasy hair?
Yeah, it does
It's a
also
constant
affect me,
fight every
too.
day.
Like,
Like,
Right.
I don't care about other people. It's just myself.
I
You know?
feel nasty.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, then we're gonna put each other these up and bracket it out, right? Okay.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a cold morning going up against fake people crying about celebrity deaths or fake people in general. Andy, what are your thoughts?
Cold morning, man. I
Cold
hate
morning
it.
wins.
I can't stand it.
And Jilly? Oh, fuck you, Google.
Yeah?
Hey, Google,
Did
stop.
you Google? Hey Google, knock it off.
Jilly, come on, pick one. Cold morning, people
Uh,
crying at celebs.
I'll say cold morning.
Cold morning.
Yeah.
Obviously, cold morning is winning out for you. So people crying at fake celebs, gone. I'm out. I'm out of the bracket. Slipping and falling, or people eating / chewing, which you're both doing on the other side of the table right now. God damn it!
It's pretty good. See, we're tolerating it though, huh?
Jilly tolerates it when it's herself, but anybody else, she
That's
hates
right.
it.
I will say slipping and falling because I do it all the time.
Yeah.
True. Absolutely.
That's just a nuisance. Also, on par with that is dropping things.
Oh my god, I drop everything.
Yep.
Dropping something
really
when
do.
you're like standing up. There's not much that annoys me more.
She came down here tonight and her hands weren't working. That's what she told me. She goes, God, my fingers, they're just not picking things
They
up. right
never
now."
work. I'm telling you.
If a complaint was out, they never work.
That's
just
a neurological
don't
issue.
Okay, see, my thing is just like the dropping, and especially dropping stuff when other people are trying to sleep or you're trying to be quiet. And it's like, why is your hand not holding on to something? It's like, oh,
Yeah, I just hate picking things
Yeah.
up.
Mhm.
The picking up part.
I
kills
think our
me.
hands should be magnets. That is it.
Oh yeah.
And my feet should be guns.
That's a you.
Guns for feet, people. Come on, let's go. Get on board. Get on the G train. Gun
Anyway,
train.
yeah.
Handy, I assume that you're picking slipping and falling versus people eating or chewing. I just have to assume.
Dude, yeah. No, like, dude, if someone's chewing next to me on the train, I don't really give a shit. But if I fucking fall,
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
no,
Yeah.
no.
It's a
Yeah.
blow.
Yeah, I think I
You
gotta
lose
go
a
with
life, you
slipping.
know.
Yeah, like I'm literally talking about.
Self-esteem.
I'm fucking pissed when I'm talking about this right now. Like, that's how much it pisses me off. Like I'm like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta do that too. Slipping and falling. Haley, I assume the same versus chewing.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. So that just leaves us with the last set right now.
Good
a
set.
Cold morning
Mm.
versus slipping and falling, and this is really tough
Yeah.
because they could go hand in hand.
On the same
Worst
day. Like tomorrow.
I don't even want to throw it to one or the other. I just want to say that's the ending here. Is that
Yeah.
like your worst
That's the ultimate
scenario?
terror.
Is
Yeah.
slipping and
And I've
falling on
done
a
that
cold morning.
here at this house last winter.
Yeah.
It was icy
Yeah.
down the steps.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Down
me
the
with-
steps
me
is
with
even
the
worse.
falling downstairs.
Oh.
I slipped right off those steps, and it was freezing cold.
She sent
And
me
my
a text
shit went
after.
everywhere.
At like 6:30 in the morning, I slipped and fell on your front steps.
I
Like it was
mad-
your fault.
I
You
was like,
bitch.
"Oh, what do you want me to do?
No.
I don't know.
I was mad at your dad specifically.
But despite the fact that you were hopping down icy steps, I know. What did you think was gonna happen? You hopped
I
down
don't know,
the
I would
steps.
make it out all right.
He's just jumping down steps with a complete disregard to your own body.
So that's it. I'm calling that a draw because
Yep.
they go one
Yeah.
and the same. There,
Yeah,
that's just
that's the
Very good.
same day right there.
that's
Yeah.
the ultimate bad morning.
Yeah,
so
it
the
is.
two of you win.
Also, too, does anybody else, if anybody else is like quick, like if they do trip or fall, you immediately start sweating because your body's like,
All right, enough with the tripping and falling.
And also, then you shit yourself afterwards just because you can't control your bowels.
I would say I
Then
would
you get
start.
greasy.
Yeah, I would say I would start sweating if I saw a spider. That would. No doubt. See, we worked all
Yeah,
four.
because you run
And I never run.
and you slip and fall, and then you have to go outside.
Yep.
That's it. Yep.
All
You
again,
know what
over.
spiders
All four.
do?
Wrap them right up.
they crunch their bugs.
Shut up. Shut it. Okay, well, that was the things that we hate.
Yeah. So if you have anything else that you think is more fucking annoying than
And
slipping or
listening
falling
to
on a
four
cold day,
assholes talk about what they hate.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, feel free to fucking send it to us, and then we'll be
Via
like,
email.
you know what, fucking Jamie fucking Lynn Spears, you're right about what
Oh
you said.
my
She
God.
watches the show.
Let's not get into it. That's a whole.
I'm not trying to feud with the Spears family. There's nothing there for us. you
Too
know.
messy.
Too messy, not enough money because they've been spending it for a decade. Fuck you. Anyways.
Follow us,
Yep.
tweet at us, email us, memes.
Email us some more jib jabs. We got one and it was great.
I am tasking the three of you because I have too much social media shit that I do right now. You're all installing Twitter and you're all making one shit post a day on Twitter. One shit post. It can be the letter E over and over again.
Okay.
Jilly will take that to heart. She will write the letter E every day.
That's what you have to think of
Okay.
when you read it.
Okay. Well, anyways, that's been another episode of Knife Dog.
Bon voyage.
If there's one thing that we hate more than everything on this list, it's you listeners at home. Go follow us on our socials at Knife Dog Pod.
No.
And listen to all of our other episodes, or else we're going to hate you even more. So there's that. Handy, why don't you take us out by talking about almonds and their various health benefits?
Dude, almonds are like a fucking superfood. You put them in your diet and you will literally become a fucking god. I once ate an almond and I literally got laser vision. Or at least that's what everybody said. Anyways, don't forget to spay and neuter your pets and have a great year. Bye-bye.
Super.